Welcome back to Press Review. Let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. From the UAE, the Khalij Times leads its front page following the attack on 3 Emirati women in a London hotel, saying that there are still no leads on the attacker, with UAE nationals expressing their fear of visiting London following the vicious attack. The paper also reports that the deputy chairman of the Dubai police has said that a strong, secure and nationalistic government in Egypt will ensure the GCC remains a stable region. If the dispensation in Egypt collapses, all GCC governments will also fall. Saudi's Arab News leads its front page reporting that health authorities have launched all-out efforts to prevent an outbreak of the Middle East's respiratory syndrome virus in the country after the deadly virus hit paramedics at 2 major hospitals in the city. The paper also reports that Health Minister Dr. Abdullah Rabia has banned the private sector from employing government doctors in an effort to maintain quality medical services at public hospitals in the kingdom. Turkey's Hurriyet Daily News leads its front page reporting that the leader of Turkey's Republican People's Party was assaulted in parliament in Ankara, alarming politicians over the security of the assembly, while also promoting all parties to raise their voices against the use of violence on the political stage. It also reports that the Turkish people gave the government the authority to liquidate the parallel state of Voting for Justice and Development Party on March the 30th. The Prime Minister said, vowing he will not show even the tiniest hesitation in annihilating this structure. Israel's Jerusalem Post leads its front page reporting that US Secretary of State John Kerry appeared to blame Israel for dissolving a deal that would have extended negotiations with the Palestinians for 9 months. The paper also reports that hundreds of settlers from the Yitzhar settlement in the West Bank rioted and attacked security forces overnight after the border police destroyed 4 illegally built structures and seized a caravan. And from Beirut, the Daily Star leads reporting that workers across Lebanon are striking to pressure the parliament to pass several crucial laws as lawmakers convene for a 2-day legislation session. The paper also reports that Italy's ambassador to Lebanon has denied that the US has vetoed weapons bound for the Lebanese army. Egypt Independent is reporting that sources at the electoral campaign of presidential candidate Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have said that he might agree to hold debates and that he would appear on television to present his platform. It also reports that more than 50 people left a state security service building overnight that had been seized by pro-Russia activists in eastern Ukraine following negotiations between protesters and officials. And now let's take a look at the top Mideast headlines from UK papers. The Telegraph leads its Middle East section reporting that children in Iraq could be legally married before the age of 9 under sweeping legislation tabled yesterday that introduces new religious restrictions on women's rights. The legislation has been approved by the governing coalition in an effort to attract support from Shia Muslims in the April 30th vote. And the Guardian leads Middle East section reporting that an Israeli government official has said Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has told his ministers to stop holding meetings with their Palestinian counterparts. The official said the move was in response to what Israel has called a provocative Palestinian bid to join the UN agencies. And now let's take a look at the top Middle East news in international papers. The Los Angeles Times leads Middle East section reporting that the White House has stepped up its opposition to Iran's choice for ambassador to the United Nations, but sought to keep the controversy from derailing negotiations over the Islamic Republic's disputed nuclear program. The Senate has voted unanimously to bar Abu Dhabi from entering the United States, and the House is expected to follow suit. Germany's Deutsche Welle leads Middle East section reporting that German Interior Minister Thomas de Maizière has announced that the organization Lebanon Orphan Children Project was outlawed with immediate effect following an investigation dating back to 2009. Maizière said organizations which directly or indirectly work against Israel's right to exist from German soil cannot rely on the guaranteed right to freely organize. And finally, China's Global Times leads its Middle East section reporting that up to 7 people have been killed and 59 others wounded in 6 car bomb explosions across the Iraqi capital of Baghdad. One of the blasts hit a busy intersection in the Shiite district of Sadr city in the eastern part of Baghdad, leaving a civilian killed and 6 others wounded. And for more updates, please visit us on Levant.tv. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us again tomorrow, and bye for now.